All right, guys, we should be live. It's amazing we're out here during golden hour. Everything looks fantastic right now. We are all set up with the Scientology Walk of Shame on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, folks. Um, guys, before we went live, actually before we even parked, Jenna dropped me off about a couple blocks away, and I walked up to try to catch Shannon and Joe out here on the sidewalk. And you have to, I've never even been out here while those guys are here before. And the second they saw me, they ran right inside. I got that on a nice. It says I'm offline. Wow. Okay, looked like we had a signal problem there. You guys back with me? Unbelievable. Are they jamming stuff up in here? Oh, that's streets, but we're out here doing our best.
No, I've seen it on Facebook. I think it's hilarious.
Absolutely. All right, so everybody, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give Jenna two microphones. Two microphones. And here.
Sorry, were you asking about Angel?
Oh my god. Yeah, what happened to Angel? I seen you on TikTok.
Hi.
I love it. Oh my god.
Nice to meet you. I don't actually know what happened to him.
I know. I saw he just disappeared out of the blue moon.
Yeah.
You got
They maybe moved him to a different place or.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we got Shannon inside. Did you see we got a cart with Shannon?
That is my size. She's Shannon. Yeah, she's that short.
I think she's a little taller than that in real life. I do, yeah. Yeah, my uncle's the leader of Scientology, yeah.
I saw your TikTok yesterday.
Oh, cool. Hey, guys.
Coming?
I don't know.
Jessica
Ask
says
him.
she might.
Oh, cool.
Filming that later somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Ask you a question.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
How long were you a Scientologist?
I was born into Scientology and I left when I was 22.
Do you know any of the members personally? Aries, just come in. Maybe not the celebrities, but like any people in the information center.
Well, so they weren't there when I was there, but my
Oh, you
uncle,
worked.
I lived here. Yeah. So in the upper floors, they have places where people live. Yeah.
Do you know the security Gambino?
No, I don't.
Jaden?
I don't think Shannon lives here, but she works here. But she lives over in the blue buildings, probably. Yeah.
Want to see a picture of me and her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Show her mine.
Oh yeah.
Mine blew up.
Oh, 507,000
good for you.
likes, 3 million videos.
Whoa, 3 million. Good for you.
That's his
Dang.
account.
Oh, good for you.
He's using me for
She sold it.
She sold it. She did the SpongeBob, and she did the Ferris sign.
Cute.
Yeah, people were saying it was like white power for some reason.
Oh.
It's
know.
okay.
Yeah, and then if you
I just accident. Oh, right, yeah.
But how long? So your uncle's the leader.
Yes, she's the leader. So I was in for 22 years, and I lived here for about 4 years. And I worked in the building. There's a building down there on Ivar, also on Hollywood Boulevard. I worked there.
The big one, right? The one with the golden doors.
Yes, exactly, yeah. The
So-
one where the hot dog and Jesus went in.
So was there a side of your family that accepted your uncle as being the leader of Scientology?
Well, all of them did. All of them were in Scientology. Yeah, he was like the big important leader.
So you're the only one that's been.
My parents also left, but they left like a few years before me. But yeah, so now they think that he's a horrible, abusive person. I mean, he actually like beats his staff and executives and things like that. So now they don't think that, but when we were in, they definitely thought
So
he was.
what made you quit?
Well, since I never lived in a home with my parents because they were part of Scientology's most dedicated group where they signed billion-year contracts. So like Shannon also has a billion-year contract. I just don't think she was born into it. And it sort of took me until I was like of a certain age to realize that it wasn't
So wait, you were
right.
born into it.
Yeah, I was born
Wait,
into
so
it.
what age did you start signing stuff?
I signed the billion-year contract when I was 7.
You were 7?
Yes, yeah, I was 7 years old. And so I was always considered to be like a worker in training. And I started working like 40 hours a week doing like heavy manual labor from when I was 6 years old. We lived at like a Scientology boarding school. It was sort of like a labor camp. I never went to regular school or anything. So I was very separated from the rest of the
What
world.
would you guys learn? What would you guys learn about? Like, what about religion?
We would learn some like regular academic things, like we learned how to read and write, and we learned some math, but like we never learned anything about social studies, government, or the outside world. We learned like Scientology stuff, where they would like teach us to recite quotes from L. Ron Hubbard, the founder. They would teach us to say them verbatim, like we have to say them exactly. They had us do like certain communication classes, which, you know, on the surface look like self-help, but they also do things like have you be heckled by somebody to learn to keep your cool, but it would be like inappropriate, where like a grown person would be like saying like sexual stuff to you as a kid, and it's like, so it's like,
So degrading stuff, just
exactly, yeah, which is one thing for you to have when you're an adult if you're okay with it, but applying those same principles to a child who doesn't really have a choice and doesn't see the value in it at that point is like quite a messed up thing.
so your parents are still in Scientology?
No, they're not anymore. Yeah. But so then when I was 12, they moved me like across the country to work in a place there, one of their places in Florida. And so I didn't see my parents again until like I was 18. And yeah. And then I worked here for a few years and then eventually left.
How was that like?
Well, sorry, I lived here. And so we would have to be at work at like 9 a.m. and then we would come home at like 12:30 p.m. Like if you are ever out here late at night, you'll see that they all drive on buses. They work all day until midnight.
I seen your video on the Scientology studio and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're planning on doing that again.
But you got to.
They know my TikTok story.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think they're brave.
But you're really funny.
Thank you. You are too. Jenna.
What's your name?
Jenna.
Jenna?
Yeah. Jenna.
What about the whole
Oh.
Anthony Berry? He takes those like teenage
There you go. Thank you. You're the boss.
How
Thank
long
you so
have you
much.
been out here for?
Yeah.
Probably an hour or two.
That was nice to meet
Yeah. Nice to meet you too. Congrats on your 3 million views. That's awesome.
I thought it was a cat.
Bye guys. Have a nice night.
My name is Dan. I work for
Hi Dan. Oh, cool.
but I'm a big fan of yours. You're on my Instagram feed. I've seen all of your videos, and I'm
Jennifer Legend out there.
I'm glad you
Thank you so much. You're brave. I appreciate you.
There's not much they could do today.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, you work right there. That's got to be pretty wild.
But I'm very sympathetic toward your cause. I want to see, this institution
Fall.
go down in
Yeah.
flames.
Yeah.
Anyway, can I ask you a favor? May I take a picture with you?
Of course. Yeah.
Um,
There you go.
let's do it this way. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Nice to meet you, Dan.
My wife's first cousin was into Scientology. They took her for a ride.
Oh,
Long
wow.
time ago, this is in the 70s.
She got out though? Good. Good for you guys. I'm happy for you.
Take care.
Okay, you too.
Jenna,
Okay, no worries.
you got time to interview 1 minute? What are you doing?
Yeah. Just,
that's good.
yeah. Like a quick.
I'm gonna say the news, the owner of Scientology. How do you escape though?
Well, I decided to leave when I was about 22, and they tried to make it hell for me. They tried to put me through an interrogation on their e-meter, and they tried to have me sign basically a document where I would have to pay like tens of thousands of dollars if I ever spoke badly about them. And I basically like shredded it, and I was like, fuck you. I'm not gonna sign that. And then, so the next thing they tried to do was tried to get my husband at the time to stay. And they were like, interrogating him. They were threatening him, saying that his family would never speak to him again if he left with me. And it almost worked. Like, it almost worked, but then last second, like, I was at the airport about to leave without him. And then he told me everything that they were doing behind the scenes to get him. And then we wound up leaving together that night. But they had us followed by PIs. They had, like, they were in touch with his family, trying to get information on us. We had PIs following us for years. It was crazy.
Okay. What do you want to say a message to your uncle?
To be honest, I don't really have, I feel like people ask me that a lot. I feel like if any message from me was gonna change anything, then that would have already happened. So I don't really specifically have a message to him, to be honest.
Okay. Thank you, though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh.
Post it after, though. I'm going to go live.
Oh, cool. Hey, did you get your TikTok back?
Nope. Because I talked about the speed runs. That's what they probably banned.
Oh, okay.
Show this stream the walk of shame real quick. All right, guys. We are here on Hollywood Boulevard outside the Scientology Recruitment Center. We're doing the Scientology Walk of Shame on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. These are the Scientology celebrities that support Scientology with their millions of dollars and their platforms. We got Emily Armstrong from Lincoln Park, Danny Masterson, convicted rapist. We got Tom Cruise. We got John Travolta. We got Elizabeth Moss. We got Nancy Cartwright, also known as the voice of Bart Simpson. And we got Scientology Shannon out here. And we got Jenna. Okay, let's do a recap real quick. Okay. All right. I know we've only been streaming for 12 minutes, but how's it going? Wait, this will be mine. That'll be yours.
Oh, okay. How's it going? Oh, thank you.
How's it going so far?
It's going good.
Excellent. How's the weather?
Questions? It's actually really nice.
Much better than last time.
I feel like it's a lot nicer than it was like 5 minutes ago.
I know. Once
like
the
it
sun,
just got really nice.
Once the sun
We got
went
lucky.
down,
Yeah.
it got much better.
Hi to Aaron and Jenna on YouTube Live.
Hey, Cuts.
Cutsy is
Make
here.
Streets come over here right now. Streets.
I hope Streets, hopefully he's on his way. Okay, the Scientology recruiters have been out here on the sidewalks crazy all day today. But of course, now that we're here, they're completely shut down. So we're going to keep them shut down for as long as we can. And Jenna's going to answer as many questions about Scientology as she can. Better Jenna than me. All right, double up. All right, let's see what we got.
What up, Kathy? Streets should come over, Kathy. Those streets come over too. Everyone's trying to avoid it. Everyone's trying to avoid walking in front of the camera. Yes, I told you to come. Look at Shannon, though, Shannon. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah, what do you know about that? What are they doing? They work with you. Why do you make time doing your contract? You know, make you like buy a lot of stuff. They can work with you. They can buy a book for what, $10? Something, yeah. They know more though. They believe in their religion.
I think initially they they think that I'm recruiting them.
Right.
And then they walk back.
To make
Or-
a boot camp.
I know, yeah.
No, my girlfriend can make one a boot camp, but I don't think she does.
You don't
Or
think
Dave
she's what?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Dave Thomas is?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Fred, Joe Riley. His real name.
Yeah.
But we call him Dave Thomas, and he looks like Dave Thomas from Wendy's.
I know, but he calls himself like Fred or something. Or Frank, yeah.
You know who Dave Thomas is from Wendy's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the creative Wendy's.
He looks like him. He looks just like him.
My friend made that. We call him that.
It's awesome.
Everything looks like Dave Thomas. The creative Wendy's. Oh, I just realized you went to get the QR code. You didn't get the tape.
Oh shit. And he said I'm leaving my phone here.
Is Tom Cruise there?
Hi. He's he is part of Scientology though. He's in Florida right now. Yeah, but he's part of Scientology.
What do you mean you escaped?
Yeah, so Scientology is like not a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, they like I was born and raised in it, and like they never let me see my parents. They didn't let me go to school. They like make you work like 100-hour weeks and never let you have time off. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I used to live here for 4 years, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't begin life.
Yeah. Mhm.
How many of these people are pedophiles?
Only one was a rapist.
That one?
The Danny Masterson one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's this chick?
Oh, she's the gal who works here. Her name's Shannon. Yeah.
Oh, that's
She's
funny.
like TikTok famous.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, so she tries to recruit people all the time. That's why we have her out here.
Oh, okay.
I-
Good for you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
How come when people are trying to go in or whatever, like trespassing, how come people like a part of it try to come in like as a safety?
Oh, you mean how come people were trying to go in there?
Yeah, like when people
I
are
remember. I know what you mean.
trespassing.
You mean the speed runs.
Huh?
You mean the speed runs? Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean why were they trying to go in there, or why were they kicking them out?
No, like why are some of the people a part of the Scientology group trying to go in? Is it for their own safety?
Oh, when they run away, when people are out here.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Well, in Scientology, they believe that anybody who speaks badly about Scientology is like a very, very bad person. Even if you grew up there. Like I grew up there my whole life, but just because I said, oh, they wouldn't let me see my parents and things like that, they're like, you're evil, you're terrible, and so they like run away because they think you're like the devil. Yeah, that's how they make it so their members never hear anything bad about it.
Are they kept away from the public or keep a low profile about their life?
Yes, the ones that like, so not all Scientology people, but the ones who work here, they're called Sea Org members, and they sign like 1 billion year contracts, and they're not allowed to watch TV. They're not allowed to have a phone, or if they are, it's only for their job. And there's like people can listen in on their calls. Their mail is intercepted, so they're not really like allowed to be part of the regular world. They're not allowed to marry people on the outside world.
What's the torture or punishments you get if you do something wrong?
Well, one of the biggest ones is that if you decide to leave or if you say anything bad about it, anybody who you ever knew who was in there, even if it's your mom or your dad or your own kid, they're never allowed to speak to you again. And so a lot of people who grew up there, they have jobs like where they work for a Scientologist. Well, like they'll get you fired. They'll like start websites about you saying how horrible you are. They like go out of their way to like kind of ruin your life.
Ever since the speed runs, have the members been lower and lower?
Well, it was that happened so recently, so I would be lying if I said that I knew for sure. But I think it was a really good way to spread the word that Scientology isn't good, and I think that a lot of like brave kids went in there and like just showed that they're not something that you should be afraid of, and that
Would the police go after them or no?
I think in the Scientology likes to call the police for everything and like act like anybody who like says anything about them is a criminal, and they sort of use the police in a bad way. So some people I think they did, but then it wound up being nothing. Like the police were like, yeah, this is nothing. Maybe like a few people, like if they broke something, then that wasn't okay, and then the police did do something about that. But for for most of the people, no, it was nothing. It was not a big deal.
Wait, is the Scientology headquarters all the way over there?
Is what?
The Scientology headquarters?
Yes, that is like one of their main headquarters, the one over there on Ivar in Hollywood, yeah. So I worked over there and I lived here for 4 years when I was in it. Yeah.
What do you work as now, man? Ever since you escaped?
So I escaped a long time ago, so now I have my own kids and I live in San Diego and I make pottery for a living, yeah.
That's
And I
great.
have a YouTube channel and a TikTok and stuff.
That's great.
Yeah.
How you live in harmony now.
What?
That's great how you live in harmony now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're really sweet and you're really smart. Thank you for asking good questions.
Alright, have a good day.
You too. Bye, guys.
You want some water?
I'm okay right now. I mean, I guess no one is asking anything, so.
All right, I'll do one more orientation. All right, to anyone just tuning into the stream, this is the Scientology Walk of Shame on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got Emily Armstrong from Lincoln Park, Danny Masterson, violent convicted serial rapist. We got Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Elizabeth Moss, Nancy Cartwright, voice of Bart Simpson, and Scientology Shannon.
So they believe that you're a spiritual being who lives lifetime after lifetime and you come back each life in a new body. And they believe that we're all, we have these godlike powers. Like, they don't really believe in God, they just believe that as a spiritual being, you're able to do anything, like make things disappear, read minds, but they think that because of the bad things that you've done and the bad things that have happened to you, that you don't have that power anymore. And so they believe that Scientology is the only thing that can help you with that. And then part of that is the aliens. I don't know if you've heard that. Well, so you learn about, at first Scientology seems like it's self-help, and you pay to continue, so you can't get any Scientology without paying. And once you get to a certain level, it's like you learn this secret that they basically think that there's there's an evil galactic warlord named Xenu, and he froze spiritual beings and threw them into a volcano, and now there's pieces of them attached to us that are bringing us down, and that's the cause of all of our misery. I don't have that story perfectly straight because it's so dumb that I can't fully remember it, but that's the most part of it, yeah. So I was born and raised in it. My uncle's the leader of Scientology, and I left when I was 22. I lived here for 4 years, and I was part of their most dedicated group, where you sign a 1 billion year contract. Yeah. So also Shannon has signed a 1 billion. Everyone here has signed a 1 billion year contract. So I eventually, when I was 22, we were really disconnected from the outside world. I never lived in a home with my parents. I didn't go to regular school. I never had access to the internet. They intercepted all of my mail. I wasn't allowed to use the phone without them listening in. So when I was 22, I went on a mission to another country, and it was the first time I was around regular people, and I used to be afraid of them. And it was I learned that they were cool and nice, and then I think it's just because I came of a certain age, and when I came back, I was we weren't allowed any time off, and I was just realized that they were hurting all the people there, treating them like crap. And I think before, because I was a kid, I just accepted it, but I just matured to a point where I was yeah, this isn't right. I thought I was helping people, and that's not what's happening anymore. Now I have a YouTube channel. I have 2 kids. I do pottery, and I protest Scientology. Not all. I've come here a handful of times, and I sometimes another place where I was at was in Clearwater, Florida. I was at a base there, and my boyfriend lives there, so we'll protest out there. But I make TikToks and Instagrams and YouTube stuff. What?
While we were out here, they're not coming outside.
Exactly. Yeah. We showed up, and then they packed it up and went inside. Yeah. Yeah. They can't hear anything bad about it because, yeah. And it's ironic because they tell everyone to think for themselves, but yeah. Yeah, of course. Thanks for the awesome questions. Have a good day.
All right, one more orientation for anyone just tuning into the stream. We are in Hollywood Boulevard, outside the Scientology Test Center, right here, the famous Scientology Test Center, where all the speed runs were happening. And this is our Walk of Shame on the Walk of Fame, folks. These are the celebrities that give their money to Scientology. Some of them, we got Nancy Cartwright, we got Elizabeth Moss, we got John Travolta, we got Tom Cruise, we got rapist Danny Masterson, and we got Emily Armstrong, singer of Linkin Park. And we are out here with Jenna Miscavige answering people's questions about Scientology. All right. We don't know we're live. Won't know until we're done.
From my channel, Eric. From my channel, tell us subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Everybody's subscribed to the channel. Going up Scientology. I get more subscribers.
Seems like the crowds come down the boulevard, or people come down the boulevard and surges of crowds.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting because I feel like kids are the only ones that are brave enough to stop and talk. And then
Right.
when other people see you talking to kids, then they'll stop. When they're like, she's not eating those people. So.
It's slow on the boulevard at the moment. All right, how's everyone doing in the live chat? We have 2 mics tonight, so I can turn my mic on and off and talk to you guys when it's a good opportunity to do so. Welcome, mods. Welcome, Clearwater crew. I was watching all the streams from downtown Clearwater on the grand opening tonight. I'm sorry, not the grand opening. The groundbreaking ceremony of L. Ron Hubbard Hall. The Clearwater crew was out there protesting. You guys did an amazing job. I was watching all your streams. Here, so let's show the t-shirt to the stream.
You see it?
It's so cute.
Wagalicious.
I haven't seen that one before. It's so cute.
$20
I love it. I know.
So
Sorry.
apparently,
I
you
don't-
guys,
he
word
was
on the
gonna-
street
The guy was gonna
is
go
that
get
this Taco
them,
Bell actually
but
serves
he never came
margaritas.
back. I hope he's okay. Yeah. Well.
Did you notice? Love the shirt, man. Thank you.
Oh, hi.
I used to live in Silver Lake.
We need to hit this sign with some outline so that can be seen a little better.
Yeah. Of Scientology? You know I'm not in Scientology anymore, right? Okay, yeah. So they believe that you're a spiritual being who lives lifetime after lifetime, and that you have you come back each life in a new body, and that you basically, we all have like godlike powers. Like they pretend like they believe in God, they don't believe in God. They believe that like we're all individually gods, but because of the bad things that we've done and the bad things that other people have done to us, we like don't have these powers anymore, and that Scientology is the way that you can get them back. And then in addition, they believe that some alien shit, the aliens are attached to your body. I'm serious, I'm not even joking. Aliens are attached to your body. That like there's evil warlord Xenu, and he put the beings into a volcano, and now they're attached to your body, and they're giving you secret messages, and it's not good. And that's why we're not gods anymore. It's so stupid that I have trouble remembering it, but you basically don't find everything you do in Scientology you have to pay for. So if you get counseling and like classes, you got to pay everything. So you don't find this out until you're like $100,000 deep, and you've gotten your family in, you've gotten your friends in, and you're like, oh crap. So it's just basically you're invested by that point. And then if you leave, all of your friends who are in there, all of your family who are in there, they'll never speak to you again. You'll lose your job. You'll lose your opportunities. If you speak out about it, they'll try to ruin your life and smear you. And so, yeah, that was that's basically it.
You can't leave.
Yeah, you can't, especially if you speak out about it. Like, I was born and raised in it. My uncle's the leader. So my parents worked for them, so I was part of their most dedicated group, where I signed a 1 billion year contract. I never
What?
seriously. When I was 7 years old, 1 billion. It made sense when I was 7. I thought it was legit.
I mean, if I was 7, I would have signed it too.
Yes, I watched The Little Mermaid. It seemed like yeah. So yeah, where we worked like 115-hour weeks. We're not allowed time off. You live communally. You eat communally.
No.
Yes, I lived in this building for 4 years. Yeah, so upstairs people live there. I worked down at the building that's like down on Ivar, and like you're only allowed to marry other members of the dedicated group. They intercept your mail. You're not allowed to go on the internet. All this stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's worse than like, at least like Amish people believe in something, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah. Or at least they're allowed to be with their families, but yeah, so.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because like, it seems like it's like a scam. Like it's just like a scheme.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I mean, they have people, once you're in, it's like they have people mortgaging their houses to pay them, like committing credit card fraud to pay them, because they believe that their eternity depends on it. And they sort of like guilt trip you, or like, sort of threaten you with losing your family and that sort of thing if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I should do like a, I don't know, like, I'm an atheist now, but like I used to, I was raised as a Christian, but I kind of rejected it as like a teenager.
Okay, yeah. I'm also an atheist, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from.
That's where we have to go after, I'm sure like there's a lot of similarities between high control groups. I know it's not the same, but yeah. So I understand.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, it seemed like, I don't know, the fact that you can't dissent is the part that bothers me.
Right, yeah. Especially when you're a kid. It's one thing if they want adults to be involved in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's super ironic for Scientology. They have a slogan that they say all over the internet that's like, think for yourself. But, they don't allow you to hear anything. Like, they actually have software on Scientologist computers that prevent any anti-Scientology sites from coming up.
It's like a damn near human trafficking operation.
It actually is. It's like actually a child trafficking. Like I never lived in a home with my parents. When I was 12, I was brought across the country in Florida, worked 100-hour weeks, no time off. Yeah, and it's not just me, hundreds of other minors.
Like if we want to start using like descriptive words to describe this shit, there's a couple that come to mind, like human trafficking, slavery.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
child
exactly right.
abuse.
Exactly, yeah. And it's one thing if like an adult wants to join it as like a sort of monk type of situation, but as a kid, that's crazy. You know, we
Yeah, I don't usually hit nicotine. I'm not this addicted to nicotine. This is just really fucking me up.
I'm stressing you out. No
Yeah,
worries.
this shit is just like it's kind of heavy stuff, but like I'm,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Oh, thank you so much for doing this.
Sometimes you need someone to help process stuff like that.
Yeah. Totally.
So I get it.
Yeah.
I had a therapist that helped me out.
Oh, good.
He was just nice to talk to.
He was what?
He was just nice to talk to. He just
Oh,
had
good.
common sense.
Yeah.
He didn't like say any, like give me any breakthrough like advice or anything. He just was there.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
How long did you go?
I was in like a 2-year program. He was there for like the second year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I graduated from it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you liked it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, it helped me get off drugs
Oh,
and
okay.
like become a productive member of society.
Oh, good.
And like, I'm doing better now, so I can't be.
No, good for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I respect that.
Yeah.
Well, I've definitely had my share of therapy since.
Yeah, you probably need a boatload of it.
Never ending. Never ending. So do you live here?
I live around like North Hollywood right now.
Oh, cool. Nice. No, I live in San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah,
You just came out here to do this?
yeah. It's not too far. It's a couple hours. So, yeah. Yeah, I protest Scientology every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, I was walking on that side of the street, I was like, oh shit, I don't want those Scientology creeps coming up.
Do you come by here
Yeah,
often?
yeah.
Oh, cool. Have you gone in before?
No! They always try to get me to watch the movie. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I don't want the movie. No.
Did it open at 1 p.m.?
That's funny. Yeah, good for you. Don't do it. Tell other people.
I feel like it's I follow this chick, Jessica Palmadessa.
Yeah, she's my
fucks-
friend.
Okay, she fucks with them like heavy. Like,
She's so
she
funny.
Not fucks with them, like messes with them, she like antagonizes them.
I know,
a lot.
yeah.
And like, I just feel like it should be common sense, but like maybe a lot of people don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're like aiming towards much younger people, like on TikTok and stuff, and that has me a little scared. Like my son is 17, and I'm like that makes me like really concerned. Oh yeah. Sorry, have you been waiting like 100 years? Were you waiting this whole time, or were you just hanging out? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, am I going over there?
Question.
Oh, sorry.
I just want.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I was born and raised in it, and I never lived in a home with my parents. That's mostly the case though for people who are in the most dedicated group.
Okay.
So it's not all Scientologists, but I was in the most dedicated group, and my parents were working there, and I was moved across the country from them. So were tons of other kids. A lot of when people hear about them separating you from your family, it's because when you leave Scientology, if you ever speak badly about it, or if you don't do all the things they want you to do before you leave, they make it so everyone who you ever knew, even if you grew up with them, anyone who's in your family, even if it's your mom, your child, they'll never speak to you again. That's how they cut people off from their families. Yeah, I know so many people who's literally have a child in there who will never speak to them, or like their kid will never speak to them again who's left, or they won't speak to their kid. Yeah, so that's their way of making sure that nobody who doesn't like it has a chance to say bad things to them about it, like to say the truth. They make it so you have to just cut them off.
So are they like, do they believe in God, or they pray to someone else?
They actually don't believe in God. They pretend to, but I was a Scientologist my whole life, so was he. They believe that we're all spiritual beings and that we live lifetime after lifetime, and we come back in a new body each lifetime. And then they basically believe that we all have God powers. Like we can like we are like magic. Like we can read minds and move things with our mind and stuff. But they think that because of bad things we've done and bad things that has happened to us, that we don't have those powers anymore, and that Scientology can give them back to you. So they pretend like they believe in God, but really they believe that we're all like secretly God. They don't have a God that they pray to or worship to or anything like that. And they definitely don't believe in like Jesus Christ or like God. God, yeah.
Interesting. And so I seen they got a new place up here on Sunset, like has.
I heard that.
It's a pretty big spot.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard they recently bought a new place. They have a ton of places all on Hollywood
So they're
Boulevard.
like across from the hospital. That's their whole little section.
Yeah, but they even have like another one, Hollywood and Ivar. They have a bunch of buildings for their front groups down there. Yeah.
Is there a lot of people in this area?
There's not a lot of people. There's like probably like 30,000 worldwide, but they have like a ton of money, like a lot of money. So I feel like they use it all to buy buildings.
Where does the money come
So all these celebrities, this isn't even all of them, but they have rich celebrities that are part of Scientology. They have like billionaires who support them, who essentially are like benefiting from all the people who work 115-hour weeks, like me when I was a kid, who are separated from their families. They get treated completely differently. And yeah,
What do you mean,
like meaning like the celebrities aren't exactly working like 115-hour weeks and like signing 1 billion year contracts like I was. And yeah, literally 1 billion years. Yeah.
And you get paid for that? Like, aren't you financially taken care of once you join Scientology? Is that a thing?
So you can, like, I lived in this building for 4 years. So you live and eat together. They pay for that, but then you make like $50 a week, and then like you have to use that to pay for like your toilet paper, your shampoo, conditioner. $50 a week, yeah. So you have no savings. Like I had no bank account. I didn't know how to drive. I had to I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anything. I had to start from scratch.
What about the ones that's making $1 billion a year? Got contracted $1 million and stuff?
Oh, no one has $1 million. You mean to like pay them?
Yeah, like I heard some people like get like once they reach a certain criteria, then they become something. They get to be like $1 million a year.
Oh, they don't. Scientology doesn't give anyone money. They only take people's money. But and
Is it kind of like a church? Like churches don't.
well, they pretend to be. It's a cult, yeah. They pretend to be a church so that they can have the benefit of a church,
They
but
get tax deductions too.
yeah, they don't have to pay taxes, yeah, at all. Yeah.
You know what it is in Scientology? What do they believe in? Aliens?
Yeah, so they.
Let's take it back to the doorway.
Oh yeah, do you want to come back here? I think it's hard to hear. Oh, sorry.
And I'm going to give you the double mics because nobody can hear you talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, do you mind? Okay. Sorry. So in Scientology, they believe that we are. I feel bad because I just walked away from that guy, but it's fine. They believe that we're all spiritual beings that live lifetime after lifetime, and that every life we get a new body. So when we die, we get a new body the next life. And then, yes, exactly, yeah. But then, so on top of that, they believe that they don't believe in God. They believe that we all have godlike powers. Like we can read minds and like make things disappear.
I mean, there's like psychics. There have been proven theories.
Yeah, but more like they think that we could like do whatever magic.
Maybe that's exaggeration.
No, they really believe that. Yeah, for real. But they believe that because of bad things that we've done and bad things that other people have done to us, we lost those powers, and that through Scientology you can get those powers back.
Is there something about karma or a karma cycle?
No, not really. Well, and so how it works is that at first that's kind of what you learn and you believe, but anything you learn in Scientology, you take a class or you get counseling, you have to pay for it, and you have to do it in a certain sequence. That there's like an evil galactic war attached to our body, and those spiritual beings are whispering in our ear and telling us what to do, and that's why we're all fucked up. And you don't find that out until you, and you're not like, they basically teach you that if you find that out about the aliens before you're ready, you'll die and get pneumonia. So nobody knows until it's kind of too late. Yeah.
Do they believe? Do they believe in Jesus or?
No, not at all. No, they don't believe in God. They just believe that everyone is innately a god.
Yeah. So if you were like to try to escape, do they like try to kill you or try to trap you in? Because I heard it's like you can't escape it.
Right. Yeah. So they don't necessarily like try to kill you, but so I was born into their most dedicated group where I was born and raised in it. My uncle's the leader of Scientology. I signed a 1 billion year contract when I was 7 years old. Yeah, and so that, like, if you know Shannon, the people work here, they've signed 1 billion year contracts where.
I mean, is it also like you don't have to do it? It's your choice because.
Yeah, but you don't know that when you're 7 years old, and there's repercussions for if you leave. And I can tell you about like what happened to me. But you basically work like 115-hour weeks. You're not allowed to have access to the internet. You live communally. I lived in this building for 4 years. You eat communally. You only wear a uniform. We weren't allowed to go to regular school. We went to Scientology school once a week. I never lived in a home with my parents, and I was moved across the country for them and was just working all the time. You're not allowed to have days off. Yeah, so that's just like the tip of the iceberg. They like hold you in the room to do interrogations on their e-meter, which is like a lie detector. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's a fucked up cult, like genuinely. Oh, does what shock you?
Like the e-meter or no?
Oh, no, it doesn't shock you. It doesn't actually work, but it puts like a tiny flow of electricity through you, and if you move or if it like says it's measuring what's in your mind, but it's just like bullshit. The guy who made up Scientology was a science fiction writer before he made up Scientology, and it's just like a continuation of his imagination. And yeah.
So is this like, do they work with Illuminati and the Rothschilds and all those powerful groups?
Not that I specifically know of. Yeah, not that I specifically know of. So I wouldn't say no because I don't know for sure, but I also wouldn't want to like lie and say that I know that for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have it went down.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you guys for asking questions. Take care. Hi. Hi, Gemma. I'm Jenna.
Curious. So you're related to Shelly, right?
Yes,
So
she's my
Can you
aunt.
give me like a short backstory about her? I'm just
Yeah.
out of curiosity because I know she's missing and nobody knows like really. the whole-
Right, yes. Yeah, so she was reported missing because Leah Remini was at Tom Cruise's wedding and Shelly wasn't there, and she was normally always with my uncle Dave, who's the leader of Scientology. But Leah reported her missing like many years later. It's my personal belief that
Come out, Shannon. Come out.
I don't think
Come out and answer some questions, Shannon.
There she is. I'm here.
I don't think that Shelly's like she's in a cult. But the way it was for me growing up is that Shelly. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Shelly, she was basically my.
Wait. She's trying to talk to me.
No, it's okay. I met that guy before.
He's cool.
Yeah. Shelly is. When I was there, she was basically my uncle's right hand person. Like in many ways, in almost every way, she's just as guilty as he is. So I believe that they're separated, but it's known that she works at a certain base in Crestline, California.
Oh, really? So she is-
Yeah. Yeah, it's known that she works there, but the thing is that, yeah, so she is in a cult that's not great, but there's so many other people that nobody's would ever hear of, much less a celebrity, that are in the same situation as her. So I personally think of her as like a Ghislaine Maxwell of Scientology. Yeah. So it sucks that she's in a cult, but also she's not like, she was a right-hand man to an evil cult leader.
Yeah, at that point, it's just the conditioning, I think, is hard to break.
Yeah, exactly.
So for you, did you say the conditioning was hard?
The conditioning is hard, but I left when I was 22, and when I became an adult, things changed for me. And Shelly was in, just like my uncle, long after she was an adult, and she had exposure to the outside world more than any of us. You know, she was like like riding in private jets, had like Armani suits, was hobnobbing with celebrities. That's like something that like say Shannon or Twilla, they that's not how they live their life. So she was very like privileged. Hi.
Have the blinds been closed
Yeah,
all
of course.
day?
Nice to meet you,
Have they
Jeremiah.
came out at all?
They haven't because well he came here before me and they went in. They haven't come back out. Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Shannon?
Oh, it was. I think it was in January. I
Have you ever
came
had a
here.
conversation with her?
I have not had a whole conversation, basically because I left Scientology and I talk about it. She basically like thinks I'm the devil, even though I was born and raised in it, and my uncle is actually the leader of Scientology. But because I left and I speak about it, like if I come here, she is out. She's like, we'll stay in there, yeah.
Okay, thank
But
you.
you can, she's right there. You can say hi to that version. That guy with the thing, he's been here before.
While I was standing here, the Seaward bus pulled up.
Did it really?
Oh, really? Where?
Behind the gate.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. What were you saying?
Oh, I forget.
You said something about that guy.
Oh, the guy who was with the megaphone. He was here before. I think he has a YouTube channel. He was here the last time I was here.
Yes, I think you're totally right.
Yeah. I just want to get a drink of water.
Yeah, yeah.
My mind.
Okay, guys, real quick, just to show anyone newly tuning into the stream, this is the Scientology Walk. This is the Scientology Walk of Shame on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We got our QR codes back up. We left them in the car, so we had to go grab them. The QR codes go to little short videos of how each celebrity supports Scientology. This is Emily Armstrong from Lincoln Park. This is Danny Masterson from That 70s Show, currently serving 2 life sentences in prison for rape. We have Tom Cruise, the Top Gun Maverick himself. John Travolta, watch out for John. Elizabeth Moss of The Handmaid's Tale. Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart Simpson. And Scientology Shannon. And we are out here on Hollywood Boulevard. It's a little slow on the boulevard tonight, to be honest. Oh, wait. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Has that been there the whole time?
Quick question. So, like, why do you think they allow this? Like, why hasn't anyone like in the government just like said, you know what, we're gonna stop this? Like, how are they that entrenched into like the America that like this can just like slide? And
I mean, that's a good question. I feel like there's many reasons. Like in Florida, okay, like they have their top level Scientologists donate to the attorney general there, like millions and millions of dollars to their campaigns. I feel like they can't come out and like promote Scientology actively as much anymore, so they do things behind the scenes that are sort of sneaky, and that's how they get that to happen. I also feel like the way that Scientology got their tax exemption was to threaten like members of the IRS with like hundreds of lawsuits, and they just sort of they have so many people there who are willing to do anything for them no matter what, that that they're just able to get away with doing things like that in a way that other people can't.
that's nuts. How much money do you think they've like made as a church?
I feel like Aaron would know better, but billions. I mean, they own so much property.
When did it start?
It started in 1950. Well, that's when Dianetics came out, and I believe that like turned into Scientology by 1960, around there.
Huh.
So that's when. So it was first Dianetics, but that was like not really a religion part of it, and then it became a religion in 1960.
I didn't know it's been around that long.
Yeah.
Wild. I don't have any other questions. I wish I would had more to ask because it's like such an interesting thing, but I just like.
Yeah, no worries. We'll take your time if you think of something else.
Jenna,
Nice to meet
can
you.
I have the
Pat.
title saying the Jenna Miss Cavers, the one that escaped from Scientology?
Yeah, of course.
And the niece of the owner?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
What was your name?
My name's Jenna.
And you're like, your dad was like the founder of this?
Well, my uncle's the leader of Scientology. So the guy who's the founder, he's dead. He died in like 1983 or something. So my uncle has been the leader ever since.
How did you get out?
I was born and raised in it, so I left when I was 22, and I it was very hard for me because I was in their most dedicated group where I signed a billion-year contract. I lived on their premises. I ate on their premises. I worked for them 115-hour weeks. I didn't go to school. I didn't. So when I finally decided to leave, it was after I was sent on a mission, and it was like one of the first times I really had contact with the outside world. Like I was never able to go on the internet before. I wasn't able to talk to normal people, really. Like in Scientology, we call normal people wogs, like kind of like muggles. I'm serious.
Like the goyim.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I was like afraid of them. And then I kind of realized I was like, oh, these people are actually really nice and normal. And then when I was on this mission, I was able to like actually have time off because I secretly took time off. And when I came back, it was just like so horrible, so abusive, and seeing that contrast really like made a difference in my mind. And then also, I think it's also because I became like sort of age, where as of age,
Oh,
like the whole time I was
I thought
in
you said
it.
a page. I don't know.
Oh no. The whole time I was in it, I was like a kid, and so as a kid, you're naturally just trying to appease your parents or older people in order to survive. But once you become a certain age, you're like you start questioning more stuff. And so when I wanted to leave, they wanted to put me through interrogations, have me sign all these documents saying I would never speak badly about them or else I'll pay tens of thousands of dollars. They had someone guarding my door so I couldn't leave. They tried to force me into recorded interrogations. And then when that stuff didn't work and I was like, let me go, I'm going to call the police, they decided to try to get my husband to stay. And they were threatening him with never seeing his family again. And it was like a huge thing, but finally we left together. But he didn't tell me that. And so we almost separated. He didn't tell me that. And then when I found out, we wound up leaving together. And then they had us followed by PIs for years. And they were trying to get his family because they were still in Scientology. They were trying to get his family to cut us off. And so it was kind of a wild experience.
Thank you for doing this and putting
Yeah.
it. It's so weird that they're just allowed to operate freely and no one's just I don't want to say it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. It shouldn't be allowed in be in LA or anywhere.
I agree. Totally. It's messed up. But
It was nice meeting you.
it was nice meeting you too. I appreciate you. Thanks for the questions.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, good.
I'm Ryan.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Jenna.
Jenna, I heard you were out here. You're good if I ask you questions, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
great. And you don't mind if we film?
No,
Or
not
okay,
at all.
Great. Can I put this on your
Oh,
board as
sure.
well?
Add it
okay.
to the-
I appreciate that. So you're out here. Your sign says, "I escaped Scientology. Ask anything."
Yeah.
So, what would you want? If you could spread your message to everyone in the city, what would you want your message to be? What is the message?
It would be that Scientology isn't just a harmless religion. It's actually a dangerous cult masquerading as a religion for the tax benefits.
Okay.
They pretend to be a self-help group, but really they're a human trafficking and a child trafficking organization.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Scientology.
Yeah.
My uncle's the leader of Scientology. I lived in this building for 4 years.
Okay.
And I was separated from my parents my entire life, made to sign a billion-year contract when I was 7 years old, and basically used for labor, working 115-hour weeks right here on Hollywood Boulevard in front of everybody. Yeah. So don't go in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being out here and trying to stop people from having that happen to them.
Exactly.
What were you doing when you were working 115-hour weeks? What did they have you working?
So different people have different jobs. Some people cook for the workers. Some people do cleaning. I worked over on Ivar, and my job was to help design church buildings.
Okay.
They own so many buildings across the world, so we did space planning, we did 3D rendering, and we did designs, picking out chairs and stuff. That's what I did for many years.
Okay. Wow. What you said, it's also a human trafficking organization. What is that looking like? What's the human trafficking aspect of it?
So basically, they have young kids.
Yeah.
I grew up, so when I was 6 years old, I was brought to a Scientology boarding school in Riverside. And there was basically 80 kids there, and we all worked, did heavy manual labor for Scientology, maintaining this property, building rock walls, building buildings, carrying railroad ties, planting orchards, growing vegetables for them, but as children, as like a 6-year-old.
That's crazy.
So they're using us for our
Yeah.
labor. That's human trafficking. And I didn't live in a home with my parents. Like
Yeah.
this is like a work. We were taught that we had to, anything we received, we had to give back. Even as a child, we didn't go to normal school.
Yeah.
We didn't have grades. We didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
I didn't get a GED. I didn't get a diploma. And so then when I was 12, I was sent across the country to Clearwater, Florida, where I worked even more hours in a day and was separated from my family. And when I would try to call them, I was physically held down.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So that's human trafficking.
Yeah.
And there was hundreds of other minors who worked there at that base when I was there, including many from the boarding school that I lived at.
What's the end goal? Like, why do they need minors to do labor for them? Like, is it because they're trying to be rich at the top? Or what's the goal of this operation?
No, that's a good question. Yeah, so they don't need minors to do labor for them, but they believe that we're all spiritual beings who live lifetime after lifetime. We've lived trillions of years as far as they're concerned. They don't see children as any different from adults.
Okay.
They think of children as adults in small bodies, so they don't care that you're a child. They think that you should have just as much responsibility, work hours, and that sort of thing as an adult. And it's not that they need children to do the work. They also have extremely elderly people.
Okay.
It's the fact that the children are easy to get because their parents are already in Scientology. So they have a couple of kids. They're already like it's like free labor immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think the people at the top, like, who are propagating this, believe in the religion aspect at all, or do you think that is a means to an end?
I think that many of the people at the top do believe in it, but I have a hard time believing that my uncle does.
Yeah.
For example, in Scientology, you're taught that, there's like another level of spiritual awareness that we're supposed to that the founder of Scientology was supposed to have left behind before he died. But my uncle knows that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So he knows, they teach Scientologists that the founder of Scientology, he purposefully let go of his body to move on to another planet to spread Scientology there, when in reality he died of a stroke with a bunch of drugs in his system.
Okay.
So he knows that certain key parts of Scientology that keeps people believing, he knows that they're a lie.
Yeah.
He knows that he can't pop out of his body anytime he wants to and do magical powers. So it's I have a hard time believing that he believes in any of it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think David Miscavige is using this for the power aspect?
That's my opinion. Other people think differently, but I don't see how somebody who knows everything there is to know and still isn't able to pop out of his body and do all the tricks that they promise. How can he possibly believe in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't LA doing something about this? Why isn't the police department investigating? Why isn't the district attorney prosecuting people?
I mean, I think it's hard because a lot of the time, by the time people leave, there's things like statutes of limitations.
Okay.
And by the time you realize what's happened to you, it's too late.
Yeah.
And also, for example, if I were to say this thing happened to me, they have hundreds of people who are willing to lie at just this. People they make videos saying that people who leave are bad. They will lie about anything because they believe that Scientology is saving humanity. So they'll do anything to save humanity. So they can fabricate documents. They do all sorts of things to make it hard for people to speak out about it.
How did you escape?
So when I was about 21, so I was very in Scientology, I was working for the most dedicated group.
Okay.
So I was kind of afraid of the outside world. I didn't have access to the internet, phones. I never spoke to regular people.
Okay.
We called regular people wogs. They were
What?
wogs, WOGS.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but when I was 21, I got sent on a mission to Australia, and it was the first time where I was ever really able to have contact with people in the regular world. And I got to know people, and I was these people are cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, not everyone thinks Scientology is the most amazing thing in the world. And I had the idea that Scientology was taking over the world, and we were expanding, and really people hadn't even heard of it or thought it was weird. And then it was like I was able to have access to the internet in secret, and I was able to like actually call my family.
Yeah.
And I was able to like watch TV and have my life be a little bit different. And then when I came back, I realized like we weren't allowed to have time off. It was like crazy, and the like contrast was so stark that I was like, okay, this isn't what I thought it was.
Yeah.
My parents had left, and they were also able to tell me like, you know, these certain things that you believe aren't true. Anyway, so it's just that stark contrast, which made me be like, yeah, we're not really helping people here. This isn't what I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think people are living in this building right now?
People do live in there,
How many do you think are in here?
I mean, I don't think they're in there right now because they don't come home until midnight. Like,
where are they out right now?
So they work on Hollywood and Ivar.
Okay.
The Hollywood Guarantee building, and the building across from there. So the people, like, nobody lives on this floor, but they live on the upper floors.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on at the Celebrity Center?
Well, they basically cater to Scientology celebrities. So they get special treatment. They get to be in a fancy church where they get treated better than anybody. And Scientology gets lots of money from it.
Yeah. And they give them access to people who can...
Exactly. Who can spread the word about Scientology, who can give them money, and who can make Scientology look like it's normal to their following.
Do you think your aunt is still alive?
I do think so, yes. Yeah.
Why do you think she hasn't been seen?
I think because she works at a certain base that's more hidden.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do think that that's the only reason. Yeah. I actually consider my aunt to be the Ghislaine Maxwell to my uncle's Jeffrey Epstein. She was his right-hand man for many years. She had privileges that nobody else in the cult had, like including hobnobbing with celebrities, flying on private jets, having her own chef, living in fancy apartments. So I think that she's just living a life that like other cult members have had to live. So I think she's known by Leah Remini, so people are looking for her, but she's just in a cult, like just like Shannon and Twilla are, just like in a more private place.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for being out here and trying to spread your message. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for
so
caring.
much. Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
Take this back from you. Have a great night. Thank you.
You too. Hi.
We're all dying to know who that was.
I think his name was Ryan. I forget.
Did he tell you who he was with or where he was from?
No.
What?
I didn't ask.
What?
He was really nice though.
All right, I feel like this stream will eventually figure out who he was. I thought for sure when they first walked up that he looked like someone from Stanley.
Oh.
For sure.
Well, he like could have been a Sea Org member the way he was dressed, but I was like, he was like, I heard that you were here, and I was like,
I was looking on his wrist for the clear bracelet, but so many bracelets look like clear bracelets.
Yeah.
Did you want to ask a question? Yeah. Oh, here, I'll keep him like. Okay.
From Scientology.
Nice.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm curious. So, like, have you met Tom Cruise?
I haven't met him. No.
So the joke is, I live right by the Scientology building over there. There's like a million. Right? There's this, there's that one, there's a blue one.
There's so many, yeah.
So, and I ended up. I used to go to there. I literally only found it because I was looking up buffets. We're talking like 10 years ago. You know what I'm talking about? They used to have like a buffet.
Oh,
on
buffets.
Sundays, like a brunch buffet.
Oh, okay, yeah, at the Celebrity Center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the truth was, they were the nicest people. They were super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they tried to give me.
It was a good
tour.
brunch. It was a good brunch.
Yeah, it was good. It was like a little buffet, and I was like, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
amazing. That's it. And then I did a few times. And then years later, I met a girl who was traveling from Sweden, and she was here on a visa or whatever, but she was part of Scientology.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny because I tried going back to that buffet like years later, and they wouldn't let me in because they said, "Oh, we don't do this at the Republic anymore. It's like you have to for sure be in the Scientology."
Oh, I see.
And like on some Seinfeld show, you ever watch Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I've only watched like a few episodes.
Okay, the whole point is that it's like it's colloquially selfish. So we were talking, we were hooking up. She's a beautiful girl. We hooked up, and I was like, and she told me the Scientology thing. I was like, wait.
Like, what did I just
You're
do?
telling me?
Oh, I can get the
bring
brunch.
me back to the buffet. yeah. And she didn't even know what I was talking about because she's like super foreign. She had like an Italian accent.
Oh,
And I brought her, and we went like 6 times, and it was the most funniest thing in
my
the world.
God, that is so
But
funny.
I do hear a lot of negative things, but in my experience, I've
Yeah.
only seen positive things. So go ahead, you tell me whatever you were trying to expose.
Yeah, no, it is a really nice brunch. I can't fault
Aside
you
from
for
that,
that.
aside
Yeah,
from
yeah. Well, so I lived here. I was born and raised in Scientology. My uncle's a leader, and I worked for their most dedicated group, where you sign a $1 billion year contract. So I signed that when I was 7.
Oh my God, it's so interesting. I actually know somebody. His name is Max Fine.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I used to
He was
live
at
there.
another like.
He said he was like born into it.
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah. But I don't know him personally, but I know of him.
Interesting.
But very little.
I
Not a
I
ton.
haven't mentioned his name in years, but go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was never allowed to live in a home with my parents from when I was 6 years old.
Because they were in Scientology.
They were in Scientology, yeah, but they were part of the most dedicated group.
Grandparents also?
My grandfather was, and on the other side, yeah,
Deep rooted.
exactly, yeah. So 3rd generation, yeah. So working in their most dedicated group, we basically had to work like full-time jobs as kids for labor. When I was 12, thank you. When I was 12, I was moved across the country, and we worked 115-hour weeks, no time off. We weren't allowed to watch TV. Didn't have playtime.
So were your parents, right? Like, is the protocol the same through the generations?
Well,
Or
my
adjusted, I assume?
same with my parents, but they were in California and I was in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like when I would try to call them, I would be physically held down. If I tried to escape, they would put security guards outside your door.
It's getting rugged.
Yeah, they would have you go through like me personally, because my uncle was a leader, hundreds of hours of interrogations where they put you in a room with Scientology's e-meter, which is sort of like a lie detector, and they videotape you and they ask you like, what bad things have you done, and you have to answer their questions until they're satisfied. And it just went on for.
Are your parents still alive?
My parents are still alive. They're not in Scientology anymore. Yeah.
So are they out for the same reasons you are?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I could ask a million questions, but like, is there something I can follow to see how your progress was tonight?
Oh, well, I'm on TikTok. Or are you on TikTok?
No,
or
I'm not a big social media person. I mean, I have it, but I just
Instagram?
not TikTok, but yeah,
Okay.
Instagram, yeah, sure.
If you
It's the QR code.
if you scan a QR code, it will take you to my YouTube channel, and there's like a bunch. Actually, I have a book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's called Beyond Belief.
I live in the area, and I always walk by, and like, yeah, I know, there's always like a stigma around it, but it's interesting you're doing this. I've always been curious about the questions I had to ask you. So, okay, what's your name?
Jenna.
Jen, I'm Zachary.
Nice to meet you.
Nothing but respect, and I appreciate
Thank
got
you.
nice teeth, Jen.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye.
They took the
Hi.
Give me a softball.
What? Oh, you don't have to. No, if you want to.
What do you think is important to focus on when you leave Scientology? I know you talked about leaving, but what's important after you leave Scientology? Focus on.
Well, I think it is important to focus on creating a life for yourself that you never had. I think that therapy is important, of course. I think like healing and becoming a regular member of society is important, but I also think that not just like psychotherapy and that sort of thing, you actually have to give yourself all of the things that you never had growing up. So like a cozy home, explore your creativity, do things you enjoy, like reading books, or find out who you could never be when you were in there, and become that person.
How long were you out before you found yourself not relying on Scientology for your own thoughts and having more free thoughts?
So I've still been in longer than I was ever out, and Scientology. So
There's still residue in their brain.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
And the scary part is that you don't know it, So it's an ongoing.
You were brought up that way.
Right. Exactly.
Nobody
Yeah.
told you there's an alternative.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's essentially all you knew. Yeah.
More of a reality kind of.
Yeah. So it's all you knew. So I think it's like every day is a new thing you learn but I do think that when I came out, I very much had to think about, what do I believe rather than what does just Scientology believe? Do I really believe I'm a spirit? Do I believe in...
Fuck Scientology, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I had to think about that a lot. But I'm not arrogant enough to say that I've thought about everything and changed everything.
When you interact with someone who just left,
Hmm.
do you find it's really hard for them? Like, does it take years at a time, or
Years and years,
years?
in my opinion, yeah. Especially it's like if that's how you grew up. Years.
If you were born into it, it's probably really difficult.
Yeah, it's
As
part of
opposed
who
to
you
when
are.
you're a teenager.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Your formative years matter. They mean everything.
So it's kind of like never ending in a way. You find yourself every once in a while, a thought
Exactly.
goes back to the past.
Exactly. I mean, like, so, if you grew up without your family, like, that's not something you can really get back. You can try to have substitutes, you can try to have amazing friendships. I have my kids, things like that. But it's not something you can ever really get back. It's just something that you deal with and you.
Do a little orientation. Take a little break. Okay, guys. We're probably going to be out here for another 30 minutes, I'm guessing. This is the Scientology Walk of Shame on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is the first time that we've been out here during nighttime hours. It's kind of creepy how you can see through their heads. These are some of the Scientology celebrities propping up the human trafficking cult. Emily Armstrong with Linkin Park. We've got these QR codes to videos about them. We got Danny Masterson. We got Tom Cruise. John Travolta, of course. Elizabeth Moss, Handmaid's Tale. Nancy Cartwright, voice of Bart Simpson. And we are right outside the Scientology Test Center on Hollywood Boulevard with Jenna Miscavige. Break time's over. I'm just kidding. How's it going?
Good.
We've only been going for 76 minutes. It feels much longer than that.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah, yeah. Good to see you.
It's good to see you guys.
Yes.
Did you want to ask a question or? Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was just.
It's a little weird being out here at night instead of the day.
I like it better.
Yeah? That's nice.
So many people just give a look, like they don't say anything.
So an hour 20.
Hold up, guys. Be right back. I'm gonna unmute it real quick.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And here's the thing. All right, I'm back on mute real quick. Switch. Do you actually want to try that?
Yeah,
I think people will
because
be afraid to walk up to me. All right, I'm not as sexy as you are. All right, let's mix it up so you can have a little bit of a break. Okay, so you're just gonna hold this. It's all right. Who's got questions about Scientology?
You escaped Scientology?
Yes.
What happened?
I had to jump in the trunk of a car. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It's a little bit of a. You never heard of Scientology?
No, I never heard of it.
This is a human trafficking cult. Yes, this is Tom Cruise's cult. Yes.
What's that mean?
You want to know what they believe?
No, educate.
Okay, they believe that we are all 60 trillion years old, and that this is a prison planet of the Galactic Confederacy, and the evil alien psychiatrists are holding us prisoner on this planet and wiping our memories every time that we die and reincarnating. Yes, it is crazy. Because anything can be a church if you convince the government that you believe in spiritual shit.
Man, fuck.
No, I'm serious. That's why it's up Church of Scientology.
What'd you have said?
I said anything can become a church if you convince the government that you believe in something spiritual.
Oh, hell no. I believe in Jesus Christ.
I know, but these guys don't believe in any God. These guys don't believe in any God. Yeah, that's my point.
Fuck them.
Exactly. Fuck them. That's what we're out here fucking them. Fuck them. That's what we're doing. We're out here fucking them. All right. Who wants to help us fuck Scientology? Okay. Okay.
Lauren said you're doing what here?
Well, we're fucking them. All right, we need a whole group of people. That one girl was very aggressive. I thought she was going to take a swing at me. I think she thought I was insulting Christianity when I said what I said or something. All right, I got to keep the microphones. Thanks for driving by with the loud music every 5 minutes. You're doing a real service to the community. Big, strong guy driving by in a slingshot. Little pussy-ass car. All right. We've entered the late night edition. After dark.
Someone said I just came back from here. We're fucking up.
Scientology, SPTV, After Dark on Hollywood Boulevard, where it gets sick and nasty.
Someone else said I can turn my volume 50% down with Aaron.
Yes, you can all turn your volume back down. And I got the microphones on either side of my face too, so you got them in stereo, hopefully. Although everyone's going to be disappointed because they're like, you escaped? And then what I'm going to be like, well, not really.
Someday you'll realize
That's true. That's true. Stay away from the Scientology cult, folks. You too would have to escape someday. Like me. This is much more interactive when I'm holding the sign. Actually, you know what would be really funny? Is if I was holding this sign while trying to hand out Dianetics flyers. Where'd that Dianetics flyer go? You got it?
I think if you walk around
Here we
that
go.
cart 10 more times, you might.
Hold on. Would you like to join our cult? Our cult? You can escape too one day. Okay. You guys looking to join a cult? Scientology's looking for members. All right, we can stay out for another couple hours now. Who's looking to join a cult tonight? You guys want to join a cult? I thought it would be easier out here. You guys want to join a cult?
No, thank you.
No?
No.
Okay.
I've already been on stage.
You guys want to join a cult tonight? This is the Scientology Center. You want to join a cult? You can escape too. We can help you join, then we can help you escape. One-stop shop. You guys want to join a cult tonight? Scientology? Okay. You can meet Tom Cruise. You can't meet his daughter, though, because he disconnected from her. You'd like to join, Eric? All right, heck yeah. We take cash, credit, or check. You guys want to join a cult? Scientology, you want to join a cult? No? Okay.
I don't have much money though.
All right, we don't want you if you don't have money. You want to join a cult tonight, sir? Okay. You guys want to join a cult? Scientology? Okay, all right. If you need to escape, let us know. We'll help you escape too. That's right. First we'll take your money, then we'll help you escape. If you want to talk to the chat, well, just let me know. I'll give you the mic if you want to talk to the chat. I'm just saying. Sir, you want to join a cult? They don't like the gays anyway. I said Scientology doesn't like the gays anyway. Do you guys want to join a cult tonight? It's Scientology. It's the best of the cults.
God.
Okay, all right. Well, you look like a Scientologist I knew. West side of the entrance? You guys want to join a cult tonight, Scientology? It's the best cult there is. We'll help you escape once you join. I escaped. This is fun. We're having fun. We need some tacos and margaritas from the cantina, the Taco Bell cantina.
That's what I was saying. What made this protest a success was that it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not like.
You guys want to join a cult tonight? No? Okay. We're running discounts, competitive financing. Oh, I know why it wasn't working. My flyer was facing the wrong direction. How can pain and stress block your success? Admit to. So you want to join a cult today? Not even Scientology? It's the best one. All right, why is it so slow on the boulevard tonight? Here we go. You guys want to join a cult? Not even Scientology? You meet Tom Cruise? You can't meet his daughter, though, because he got rid of her because of Scientology. Okay. You guys want to join a cult? We're running a special this week only. This is our Scientology walk of shame. These are all some of the celebrities who support Scientology. This is the Scientology recruitment center right here. That's Shannon right there. That's Scientology Shannon. To be honest, this is a little taller than she is in real life. And it's about 75 pounds lighter than she is in real life. No hate. No hate. I'm just saying. Just managing expectations. When you see her in real life, we did her dirty with this. We did her dirty with this one. You guys want to join a cult tonight? Scientology? We're recruiting for cults. And if you want to escape, we can help you escape too. We're going to take all your money and then we'll help you escape the cult. They look like they're from Europe and they were very serious. I was afraid of them. You guys want to join a cult tonight? Scientology? Oh, man. I'm going to be scrubbing dumpsters tonight. I got no recruits. Will you please join our cult tonight? If you want to escape Scientology, we'll help you escape too. I'm running out of one-liners. I need to have 2 offers. Competitive financing. We're running Father's Day seminars on how to disown your children so that they'll never talk to you again and change their last name. How to abandon your children. We're teaching seminars by Tom Cruise, how to abandon your children for a cult. Okay. All right. Okay, I need more ideas. I need some fresh. Oh, we got some young recruits. We got some young red meat coming by. You guys look like you might be interested in joining the cult tonight. Scientology? Scientology? All right, we're running competitive financing this week only. They act like I'm fucking serious. They act like I'm serious. I'm doing too good. Can you please join our cult tonight? Please join our cult. They're holding my children hostage. All right, please help me. Okay. All right, we got some laughs. That's good. No questions, though.
Ready for another question?
No, not a single question the whole time I've been out here. All right, go ahead. Ask me a question. Hold on. We come back with a question? No. All right, go ahead. We got a question. Go ahead.
Okay. Why is it so hard when you're in Scientology to leave? What is the mental pull that keeps people from, when they're out in public saying you want to leave, they don't leave, they just stay?
That's a really good question. It's because they brainwash Scientologists to believe that it's not just about them, it's about everyone on planet Earth. And that Scientology is the only thing that can possibly save everyone on Earth from a lifetime, not a lifetime, an eternity of amnesia, of being reborn lifetime after lifetime on Earth with no memory of their previous lives and no awareness of their spiritual powers, their godlike powers. And so no matter how badly they're treated, or no matter how badly they see other people being treated, they go, small price to pay to save all mankind. Who am I to upset make it more difficult for the one thing that's supposed to save everyone on Earth? It's very much like the Matrix, like Neo trying to unplug everyone from the Matrix and everything. So Tom Cruise is like Neo to the Scientologists. And so that's why they pretty much put up with anything, So, and when they leave, they'll just leave quietly instead of, if they leave, instead of making it difficult for other people.
You hear stories about how when somebody escapes, or they call it blow, I guess, they chase them. How can that be legal when they?
Oh, it's totally not legal. It's not legal. Yeah, it's not legal. I mean, if the prosecutors and the federal and the like the FBI, if they had an appetite to after Scientology, I want to modify that, because there are things the government is doing behind the scenes. There are people in the government working behind the scenes quietly and diligently, building various cases against Scientology. But the answer to your question is it's definitely not legal.
Well, I'm always curious about the Sea Org, where they make you work 80 hours a week. And
yeah, that's legal.
So you can't sleep on it. You're a zombie.
Yeah.
Why does that person that I've had it? Are they that tied in?
Well, they do. A lot of those people do leave. I mean, all the hundreds and hundreds of Scientologists that most of them are ex-Sea Org. A lot of them are ex-Sea Org members. They do leave. They do leave. They just don't all speak out. And if they do speak out, they speak out and then they get on with their lives, which is totally fine.
Or they try to ruin their lives on the outside, maybe? Or
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You guys want to join a cult?
Yes.
Come on, 2 for 1 special.
How much money can I make?
What? No, they're holding my kids hostage.
Sorry.
Can you please? Please. Okay.
That's all for now.
All right, thank you. You escaped too? Hell yeah. Nice.
Are you hungry?
I mean, I'm not starving. Yeah. Let me see something. Wow. That's crazy. It's impossible. Something's wrong. All right, maybe we wrap it up here? Yeah. You guys want to join a cult? Scientology is the best cult. It's the best of the cults. You meet Tom Cruise. Just not his kids, because he gave them up. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up. This has been a blast. It's margarita time. Here, well, I guess I should hold one of the microphones. All right, guys. We're having fun out here. But it is almost 9 o'clock, and we still got a multi-hour drive home. after we have some Taco Bell. So we're going to wrap it up. Say goodnight.